Hi, my name is Patricia Ramiro. I work for ACCIÓ, the Agency for Business Competitiveness in Catalonia, within the clusters units, where we provide support and strategic guidance to cluster organizations. I have experience as well as cluster manager, since before working in the administration, I managed for 6 years the EduTech cluster, the cluster dedicated to technology in education. But let me first introduce who is ACCIÓ. ACCIÓ is the Catalan government's agency for enterprise competitiveness. Attached to the Ministry of Enterprise and Knowledge, it specializes in promoting business innovation and internationalization and has a network of 40 offices worldwide. ACCIÓ works so that companies may identify the changes in their environment, take advantages of them, and transform, promoting what can make them different and more competitive. The differentiation occurs mainly through the key combination of 4 business competitiveness, that is, innovation together with internationalization. We are driven by 3 major goals: to increase the productivity of Catalan companies, improve the positioning of the products and services of our companies around the world, and increase the volume and strength of Catalan companies. Regarding the clusters, Catalonia has been one of the world's pioneering countries in applying cluster policies since 1992, and without no interruption, the government of Catalonia, through ACCIÓ, has been working to promote clusters as a tool for improving business competitiveness. The approach to working with clusters is highly pragmatic and is based on an original methodology that involves encouraging strategic change as a main vector for improving competitiveness. In addition, a public-private collaboration philosophy has been part of the cluster's DNA since the beginning. All these features have favored the blooming of a cluster ecosystem in Catalonia, not only involving cluster organizations and public authorities, but also including specialized organizations related to clusters, such as the TCI Network, the European Foundation for Cluster Excellence, or consultancy firms and business schools with specific programs. During these years, Catalonia clusters policy has evolved in terms of professionalization of the cluster organizations, and nowadays the strategic approach is focused on excellence and the promotion of world-class clusters as recommended by the European Commission. This approach considers 4 main elements such as learning and ongoing improvement, stable international connections, encouraging strategic change, and the evaluation and visibility of all work done. In 2013, the government of Catalonia launched the Catalonia Clusters Program to provide a structured framework undertaken in the region and with a view to achieve excellence by Catalan clusters. This is a voluntary program open to all clusters that operate in Catalonia and that meet specific criteria, such as having critical mass, value chain representativeness, robust governance, a cluster manager with a suitable profile and dedication, and, of course, an alignment with the cluster policy. Participation in the program provides strategic guidance, specialized training, support for European programs for clusters, and financial incentives for the development of initiatives to reinforce the competitiveness of clusters, among others. After 2 decades of constant application of the cluster philosophy in Catalonia, a solid innovation ecosystem has been developed, in which, thanks to clusters, SMEs, multinationals, startups, universities, and other agents establish relations of trust, share strategic challenges, and structure transformational projects. Currently, there are 29 clusters in different sectorial areas within the program, in which more than 2,600 members play an active part. And this ecosystem is highly interconnected, with the resulting potential to generate business and co-creation dynamics. The proof is that nowadays we count with 6 gold label clusters. These are FEMAC, the packaging cluster, beauty cluster, SECFO, and the moda cluster. And we have the purpose in the coming years that Catalan clusters will increasingly reach this excellence level. As a matter of fact, sharing best practices between cluster managers and cluster teams is one of the activities that we promote from ACCIÓ, in addition to facilitate networking activities and intercluster initiatives. And this is one of the best ways to learn which strategies work better in terms of cluster management, financing, services to members, or internationalization. Catalonia's experience applying cluster policies has given rise to a highly interconnected cluster ecosystem that year after year increases its potential and excellence to improve business competitiveness. But this wouldn't have been possible without the professionalism and commitment of cluster teams. As a final message, we would like to encourage other regions to think on a cluster-based economic development involving all actors and empowering professional teams. Thank you.